A McDonald's employee by the name of Nancy Salgado went to a press conference where the USA president of McDonald's, Jeff Stratton, was speaking, and here's what happened.
Woman and a single mother of two. It's really hard for me to feed my two kids and struggle day to day. Do you think this is fair that I have to be making $8.25 when I've worked for McDonald's for 10 years? The thing is that I need a raise, but you're not helping your employees. How is this possible?
You're going to be arrested.
You're asking and you're out here putting your face and said, I've done all this, but to your employees, you haven't done anything.
All right, and visit therealnews.com for more video of that situation. They did a good job covering that. But I love the fact that she literally spoke truth to power there, because he didn't expect that. He didn't see it coming. And I love how the security guard says, you're going to get arrested. For what? For speaking the truth? For talking about how she can't feed her own family? And as you guys know, fast food workers have been protesting, they've been striking because they want to get paid $15 an hour. They want to have the right to form unions. And it seems like these businesses are refusing to allow them to do that.
And when else would she have access to McDonald's USA president? So it's not like, hey, you did it in the wrong way. Normally, he's meeting with your employees all the time, you know. But so why did you have to cause a ruckus? No, and she didn't cause a ruckus. She simply stated what her issue was. Now, look, if there was a continuing disturbance, yada yada, I understand, but it certainly didn't seem to rise to that level where they threatened their arrest at that point. And by the way, more importantly, the CEO could have answered the question, right?
Yeah, I've been here for 40 years.
And
that doesn't answer anything.
And by the way, did you start at when you were 10 years in, were you making $8.25? I would be surprised if you could have said that if that was the case, because we did the story where the managers come from the employee ranks only like 3% of the time in fast food,
right?
Joints like this. And so very unlikely that the CEO used to actually, make burgers back in the day. So that's not something that happens often. But if it was, you can tell us your story. Or if you're the CEO and look, somebody asked me about their salary, you answer them. And you say, hey, listen, here's why we pay what we pay. I understand your situation and I think it's really tough. And I love you for working at McDonald's, under those tough circumstances, I know. And you've been with us for 10 years and I appreciate your loyalty. We try to do the best we can, but here's our cost structure, etc. But he apparently doesn't have that answer, so he goes, well, oh yeah, I've been here 40 years. Somebody arrest her, get her out of here.
Yeah, and he doesn't have that answer because there's absolutely no reason why these, low-level employees shouldn't get paid more money. Okay, they get paid minimum wage. That's just how it goes. And she's been with the company for years. It's not like she's been there for like a few months and she's asking for $15 an hour. Just to let you guys know exactly how much they make in profits, last year alone, McDonald's made $5.5 billion in profits.
See, that's why the answer is impossible for him.
Yeah.
Because he can't in good conscience say, well, I could pay you a living wage, but then we'd only make $4.5 billion in profits, right? And the reality is he could, and they would make 4.5, and then he would get fired, right?
Yeah.
Because they would say you could have made 5.5. So we will now have someone else run the robot, that is this corporation, that happens to be in this case McDonald's, and we will squeeze every red cent out of our customers and mainly our employees to make sure we make the maximum amount of profit. So look, corporations are built this way. You can't build a machine and then damn the machine, right? Understand how it works. If you want to fix it, then fix the code, right? Say, hey, you know what? Corporations will no longer work this way. They will work slightly different, right? We need a profit motive, but we could do it in a slightly different way. For example, in Germany, labor is half of the board. So then they actually care about their employees. It's not like Germany's doing poorly, second best economy in the world, right? So there's a different way to structure the machine so you get the result you want instead of the result we've gotten where the majority of us get crushed and the guys at the very top of the machine get all the money.